This is the place. They say people come from far, far, far away to find their dreams, chasing down these meteors and comets called dreams in the sky of life. There's certain hot spots.
We have some interesting news regarding DC and the hashtag restore the SnyderVerse, because there was an interesting interview that came out today regarding Zack Snyder's DC movies. And today, joined here with me is ssjk-dots Sanctum. What's up, man? How are you doing? Because we haven't did a news video in quite some time, and this is gonna be a banger.
First things first, what you need to do is hit the subscribe prompt here, and then what you want to make sure to do is hit that bell. Make sure all, so you get all my notifications of all my videos. Please make sure you do that. I'll catch you guys later. Deuces. Well, shouts out to Warner Media's and Sarnoff. This person, I'm not sure if that's a dude or a chick, whoever they are. And Sarnoff, we heard of them for Warner Brothers, but hey, this person starting to become my new favorite person. They're saying some things that I'm finding interesting. In this recent thing that you're gonna read, you're gonna let them know about it. Gonna put some hashtags to rest. It won't stop them. It will not stop them. I've seen the petitions and stuff. They start up again. But this is a indication that they're moving on. Warner Brothers is doing new things, and people are gonna have to accept that. You know, it is what it is. You have to accept it. They're moving on. They got these characters, and they're going to do what they want with these characters. You can fight it. You can fight all you want, but if you keep fighting, I mean, the longer you keep fighting, the less you're going to find time to enjoy things.
Like,
you know,
dude, I just don't know where to start, because I never even thought it would get to this point where we'd have all these like hashtags. Like, okay, guys, I really understand it, because I know I have subscribers and friends in my personal life that really do like Zack Snyder's work. They're just genuine fans of his. So here's what I'm going to say. If you genuinely like his work and you are a big fan of his, more power to you, because I like some directors. I love me some Christopher Nolan. I love me some James Cameron. Dude, I love a lot of directors that put out my favorite movies. But at the end of the day, guys, you gotta let these directors move on and do other things. It's facts! It's facts! Let me give you a nice, good example. Christopher Nolan, everybody hated when The Dark Knight Rises ended, because you knew Christopher Nolan was done directing DC movies, and in particular, Batman DC movies. But at the end of the day, you gotta realize something. He wanted to move on and do other things. And then later on, you guys got your Dunkirk, you got your Interstellar. A lot of people really like Interstellar. It's like considered one of the best movies of all time. I haven't watched it yet at the time of recording this video, but I will eventually watch it, because I really liked Christopher Nolan's style of directing when I was watching Batman Begins all the way through The Dark Knight Rises. Everybody knows I've only ever watched movies from him that were just his Batman movies he directed for DC. So, what I want to say to you guys is, let Zack move on. Have you guys not seen his Army of the Dead movie trailer for Netflix that came out with David Bautista, right? It was this like movie he's working on now. Obviously, the Dawn of the Dead remake, he is moving on as well. Then you also have to factor in, he is going to do a live, adaptation of, King Arthur. That's also coming out. They confirmed he is doing that. He himself is moving on.
He's doing a faithful adaptation of King Arthur.
Right. Also true.
Faithful adaptation.
But even shows, it's even confirmed he's doing King Arthur. He's also doing Army of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, whatever the fuck you want to call that. He's doing something of the dead. He's moving on. Also, you also want to consider the fact that there was a video that was put out. There was a clip someone showed me. It wasn't taken out of context, where Zack Snyder literally said verbatim, Warner Brothers wants to use Joss Whedon's Justice League as the canon to their DC. Canon. Yeah. And he said he's fine with that. He literally said, I'm not making this up. Go watch the video. He said he's fine with that. He himself said they want to move on with that, he's fine with it. I don't know, but he said he's fine with that. And that's good. Because we know one thing which was brought into context that no one likes to remember. When Zack Snyder first got his Justice League, confirmed and announced to be coming out, this year, what was said? This is a one-time thing. Remember, this was a one-and-done thing, obviously. He got his money to obviously put out, his movie on HBO Max. I understand, guys, it's by Warner Media. It's not by Warner Brothers, technically. HBO Max, Warner Media, whatever you want to call it. This is a one-and-done thing. It wasn't supposed to be, you get to continue this. Because later on, Zack even confirmed they are going to use the Joss Whedon's Justice League as the DC canon. Now, whether or not you like that movie is up to you. All film, all film is subjective. It's whatever you prefer to like. But it doesn't matter in this case because that's the canon movie. His is not. So, basically, the only non-canon DC Extended Universe movies are Joker and Zack Snyder's Justice League. That's pretty much it in terms of this new wave of movies. And then if you kind of want to consider the movies before Man of Steel, all those are, non-canon either, quote unquote, but depends on how they do their little multiverse thing in the future. Who knows, right? But I don't understand where it came to a lot of these fans where he was gonna get more. Like I don't know where that came up, where people thought they were gonna get a Zack Snyder's Justice League 2. I don't know where that came from. I don't know what kind of crack you ended up putting up your fucking ass where you actually thought he was gonna get a Zack Snyder's Justice League 2. Now I know I have subscribers and friends that like his work, but guys, these are legitimate reports. He only was supposed to get this and be done. I know people said, oh, well, you didn't support, or sorry, there were some comments on Twitter that I got. Oh, you don't support this, sorry, I'm just paraphrasing what they said to me. They were like, okay, so you like when a big company comes and messes up a direct vision. I was like, no, this is just what was said. You could either believe it or not. Like, I know it's wrong. I don't know, man. These people are retarded. Please help me.
This is the thing, right? I've noticed a lot of people like to put the blame on. Look, the blame is on WB and Zach for why we're stuck in this mess with DC, anyways. These past couple of years, it's mainly these two, WB and Zach. But the thing about it is, Zack Snyder pretty much was shooting himself in the own damn foot. Let's go back to BVS. Why would you, Warner Brothers wants you to make a film less than 3 hours. Why are you recording a film more than 3 hours?
Even today, it came out. Today, it came out where they told him, only shoot what you have. Only use what you have. He said, I just shot it anyway. I just shot more stuff anyway.
And you know what? It makes sense to fire him. He doesn't listen. He's taking company resources. Their company's telling him to do this with the resources, and he's not doing it. It's like, dude, it's like your boss at your job telling you, I'm paying you, you do this, and you do something else. You're not listening. You are straight up doing what you're not supposed to be doing. Like, at that point, it's like you're asking to be fired. You asked for it. And look, I'm gonna say this, right? Sure, it was messed up that WB did use his daughter death as a way to, get him out of there during Justice League,
fire
right?
him, whatever semantics you want to use.
But this is the thing about it, right? Why would you film? Originally, he said he filmed like 5 hours,
something like that, right? It came out to exactly 5 hours because he said those England scenes that we saw in the movie. He said he spent a year. The whole cast and crew spent a year there, so he got a lot of scenes filmed extra because he spent a lot of extra time with his cast and crew in a lot of the places. So
right,
yeah.
He said he filmed like at least originally 5 hours, then he cut down to 4, and then he said
he's got another hour of footage.
Right, and then he said originally, he knew he had to get it down to 2 hours, which makes sense, but he wanted it to be 3 hours. But it's like, dude, you're supposed to get it down to 2 hours, not 3 hours. What are you doing? Stop filming so much shit. I understand you get ambitious, but that's company resources. They probably didn't tell you to film 5 hours worth of footage. Film what you need to film, and maybe you may have like a couple of scenes where actors just go off the dome and they straight up just go off the dome and then like, hey, let's put this in here instead. but you're filming 5 hours of footage and shit, and then you getting mad when they tell you to cut down your movie. Come on, bro. Come on, you setting yourself up for failure, Zach. At the end of the day,
this is ridiculous. I just don't understand. Like, the fans are...
Zack Snyder is literally ridiculous.
This is just, like, some of the fans are completely brain dead. Like, the most horseshit brain dead logic that I've ever read in my life. It's like... I come up to you, and I'm like, hey, this is not happening, people. I'm just making an example. I go like, hey, K-Dot, you know, your girlfriend cheating on you. Unacceptable! I literally have photo evidence of this, video evidence of this photo here, like
really?
it's in front of your face. Like, I'm not, guys. This is obviously just an example. Here is video evidence. Look at this shit, and you're like, I don't believe that. What is this video evidence you have? What is up with some people? Am I sucked in some fucked up reality where I know I'm telling the truth, and yet people are so fucking brain dead retarded they don't know what and how to function in life? If I come up to you right now and I punch you in your face, and you tell me it was only because I'm black, you're stupid. You want to know why? Because that's not the reason. The real reason why, I just wanted to punch you in the face. Now let's back to this. It's gonna be the exact same thing. Warner, the guy, whoever greenlit the Snyder Cut, said he's only gonna be getting this movie, right? We know this. So why did any retard fan think he was going to get more?
The hope. It's look, at the end of the day, this is a W.
Zach even said they chose the Joss Whedon version as the canon. And he said he's fine with it. He's fine with it. You're not fine with it. Ah! My brain! I can't take it! It's gonna melt!
And you know what? At the end of the day, I can see why Warner Brothers cut the movie down the way they did. Because, for example, I'm just giving one example. Me and MSK will do our Just League review soon. I'll give an example. You know that war scene in Zach's version? Mm-hmm. I'll be honest with you. It works better with Steppenwolf. It makes sense for Steppenwolf to want to come back and give vengeance on the planet that stopped his conquest. Mm-hmm. Instead of Darkseid sending Steppenwolf to do it for him when it should be Darkseid doing it.
Well, you know my thoughts on Darkseid. Like, I just don't think he needed Darkseid in the movie. Like, what was Darkseid other than just... Darkseid's literally just like... Darkseid is what you show kids in film school 5 years from now as as the definition. It's called a plot device, people. Darkseid is literally a plot device. He's not really a villain in them. Like, he's a villain, obviously. I'm talking purely out of contextual what we saw in the movie. Darkseid is a plot device. It's just how it is, you know. And it's just
look. Even with the Whedon version, Darkseid could still come because they planted the seeds. This is the thing. Joss did it perfect. You plant the seeds for Darkseid. You may not see Darkseid, but you see the hints of it.
I remember he said that.
People's minds, you know, like Darkseid for Darkseid. Darkseid's coming. You may not need to show him, but maybe in the next WB's version of Justice League film, we get Darkseid. They plant the seeds. Zach put too much in it, doing too much. It's like, and you're promoting Darkseid all through the trailers, and he's in the movie for like 3 scenes. That's trash.
Like, dude, I could go up to my damn brother and tell him my brothers are both single. I'll go up to my brother right now, my younger brother you guys saw on stream. Hey man, your girlfriend's cheating on you. I literally saw her at my job kissing another dude, literally in front of my face, tongue all the way down his fucking throat. No man, I don't believe you. Show a picture. What? That's not her. Can't be that girl, right? People, like like at that point, if you've been shown the right thing and you choose to not believe it, that's on you. I can't help it.
Yeah, it's on that. Zach said it himself. You know, it's like, bro, we are not. Joss Whedon's version is canon. If Zach says it, listen to what Zach says. You know, he's your master, right?
And if he's fine with it, okay, like that's all you need. Like, I get some of you guys like him, but if you're not even gonna listen to what he says, it shows you're just incompetent and you just want to be angry just to be angry, or you're just deliberately not listening. I'm choosing this one. You're deliberately not listening and you just don't want to understand. It's just one of those things. But we have the article for you guys here, because it was the big article that came earlier today. What the heck? This is not here. That's right here. There we go. Sorry about that. Little technical mess up. All right here.
Damn. Hey, y'all, we didn't even get to the article yet. We got a lot of shit to say.
Shit. Let's go. Warner Media's and Sarnoff on Zack Snyder's Justice League and DC's future by Brent Long. Holy shit. This was the big reveal today, guys, that got everybody up in arms. Warner Media Studios CEO and Sarnoff says that the release of Zack Snyder's Justice League will complete the director's superhero trilogy, reinforcing the studio's desire to move past the social media campaign to hand back control of the DC film universe to the filmmaker. Instead, Sarnoff believes that the future of DC is more than just movies. She's excited about a multi-platform future, one that sees Batman, Superman, The Flash, and the other Justice League members popping up on streaming shows, video games, television spin-offs, and big screen outings. It's a vision that echoes what Marvel has been doing with its Avengers characters, taking superheroes like the Vision, the Scarlet Witch, Hawkeye, and Loki, who have previously appeared only in movies, and giving them streaming shows of their own. The Warner Media Studios chief is also excited about the diverse range of creators she's been enlisting to tell some of these stories, which includes tapping between The World and Me author Tahishi Coates to write a Superman film, or developing Tahishi Coates to write a Superman film, or developing Blue Beetle, which marks the company's first Latinx superhero movie. Also, to go further along with this part,
what is Latinx?
That's the thing.
Latin?
Dude.
Just stupid.
Oh, also,
it's Latin. It's Latin, not Latinx. I don't know why they say that shit.
Dude,
it's fucking weird.
Also, they confirmed the director for the Zatanna film today.
I saw they confirmed the writer. I didn't see
the writer. Sorry, writer. I messed up. Sorry, the writer. So guys, hey, they're moving on. And in life, if you want to do better in your life, for all you young kids out there that are stuck in the past because some girl or dude probably cheated on you, the best thing to do in your life is move on. Like, I could literally go outside butt naked right now and hold a sign up that says move on, and I probably wouldn't do anything at all. Nevertheless, but Sarnoff may have to deal with an unruly and emboldened fan base, one that successfully pushed Warner Media to release a 4-hour R-rated version of Justice League. Which was
AT&T. AT&T only
that was
did
actually
it because they
AT&T.
wanted some money. So
yeah,
give it a buck.
And then also the guy that this was rumored, this is not confirmed. It was rumored that because that guy greenlit that thing and gave them $70 million, he got fired for that. Though that is just a rumor, that's probably the reason why. Let's be honest here.
Could you, sweetheart?
Alright, which was truer to Zack's darker vision for the characters. Sarnoff spoke to Variety on Sunday, 5 days after the Snyder Cut started streaming on HBO Max, about catering to DC's fan base, the future of DC, and actor Ray Fisher's allegation of misconduct and racial bias during the shooting of Justice League. So now we have questions here. Sorry about that. Ads pop up. And the first question is, why did you decide to release the Zack Snyder's Justice League? And she gives an answer. We wanted to give Zack the opportunity to complete his vision in a 4-hour movie, which is impossible to do in theaters. We're happy that we have HBO Max to let the rope out, as it were, and allow the fans to see all 4 hours of Zack's vision. Okay, next question. What are your plans going forward for DC? It's a good question right there. We've got an incredible group of creators, television series creators, Max series creators, feature film creators, who are basically broadening the base of the talent that we work with on DC, because we're so excited about the potential to build out the DC multiverse. Confirmed they are doing a multiverse. It's one of the reasons why I was hired almost 2 years ago. The before and after was a very soiled organization with no connectivity between the business. DC was being developed, but in a kind of monolithical way in each division, My mantra coming in was to make it bigger and broader, and we really want to surprise and delight the fans with more connective tissue across the various media and platforms. I'm talking movies, HBO Max, television, and our games division. So that kind of echoes back to when Ezra Miller appeared on the CW in that cameo on Crisis on Infinite Earths, if you follow the Arrowverse on the CW, you know. So that's what she means. She wants to connect everything, but it still be in its own entity. Another question. The Snyder Cut came about because of a fan campaign online. Do you feel like you need to strike a balance between being responsive to fans and charting your own course as a company? How responsive do you believe DC should be?
I love these questions being asked. That was a good question. You know, that divide between the fans and your own course.
Yes.
Now, whoever wrote this is asking some good ass questions.
I love this guy. Who wrote this? I need to follow your work. Brent Lang. Oh, you got my follow. Holy shit. Bro. I love this shit. This is just, I love this. Straight and to the point. Not this like random kitty bullshit. Hey, you know, there is that Snyder Cut fandom out there. You know, do you answer their questions? Please do this continuously. We're always going to listen to our fans, but we are in service of the broadest fan base, and we owe them an integrated, holistic strategy. We are the shepherds of the franchise, and hopefully when the fans see what we've got in store, they'll know that DC is in good hands across many different platforms with many different creators. Cough cough, Superman and Lois is fucking amazing and better than WandaVision. Sorry. We want different voices in the mix for certain fans that want singular voices. They may be disappointed, but we would ask them to be patient and see what we've got in store, because perhaps the newer voices in the mix will have just as compelling stories to tell. On balance, you of course want to listen to your fans, but we do want to stay true to our vision and our mission for DC and build that out. We have weekly meetings with our key executives in every division. Last August, I was made head of studios and networks, and I now have all of the creative... Sorry about that. I'll just read it again. Sorry about that. Last August, I was made head of studios and networks, and I now have all of the creative groups underneath me. So now around that table, it's not just Warner Brothers Film, Warner Brothers Television, and Warner Brothers Games, but it includes HBO and HBO Max and the Turner Networks, Adult Swim, and the Kids and Family Networks. We are involving... Sorry, oh my god, holy shit, why does it keep doing this? Sorry about that. Continue right here. We are involving all of those people in our plans going forward, and that means the media is going to be more connected. Sometimes in subtle ways and sometimes in more overt ways. Like opposite the Suicide Squad, we're spinning out Peacemaker with James Gunn and John Cena, passionately developing that for HBO Max. It's my job to make sure we super serve our fans across all demos and all fan bases. Next question. There's also been a toxic side to the fandom, with reports that critics and some of your executives have received threats for not endorsing the Snyder Cut or for being perceived as standing in the way of its release. What's your reaction to that behavior? We are not tolerating any of that. That behavior is reprehensible no matter what franchise you're talking about or what business you're talking about. It's completely unacceptable. I'm very disappointed in the fans that have chosen to go that negative place with regard to DC. With regard to some of our executives, it's just disappointing because we want this to be a safe place to be. We want DC to be a fandom that feels safe and inclusive. We want people to be able to speak up for things they love, but we don't want it to be a culture of canceling things. Woo! Yes! Hell yeah, she's not for cancel culture. Fuck cancel culture. That any small fraction isn't happy with. We are not about that. We are about positivity and celebration. These questions are so fire. I want more of this. The campaign for hashtag release the Snyder Cut has moved into a new phase. It's now hashtag restore the SnyderVerse. What's your reaction to this campaign? I appreciate that they love Zack's work, and we are very thankful for his many contributions to DC. We're just so happy that he could bring his cut of the Justice League to life, because that wasn't in the plan until about a year ago. With that comes the completion of his trilogy. Let me read that again for all of you. With that comes the completion of his trilogy. This is her answer. The person who was ahead of everything. The person you would call a Kevin Feige literally said it's over. It's done. Nothing. No more. Just like my dad in my life. He's gone. He's never coming back. Zack is done. I'm gonna read this again for all these fucking deaf motherfuckers out there who are gonna ask this brain dead shit on Twitter. I appreciate that they love Zack's work.
Another thing. And Sarnoff stated that some people who was writing with some fans of Release the Snyder Cut and stuff was sending death threats to people that worked at Warner Brothers that was anti-Snyder Cut, and she's not tolerating none of that shit. So it makes sense why she's not greenlighting none of this shit. Because some of y'all motherfuckers are crazy. How you go from Release the Snyder Cut to now making Restore the SnyderVerse petitions? At this point, man, some of y'all need to get outside, because I'm keeping a buck. And I like my comic book shit, but I ain't finna be getting up making no fucking petitions. Like, niggas got lives and shit. Niggas, y'all don't got jobs and shit. Y'all making petitions every fucking day and shit. You know, niggas, do some shit. God damn.
I'm gonna read this one more time.
Weirdos, bro. They are weirdos.
Bro, I'm gonna read this one more time for all you deaf people out there that can't hear properly. I appreciate that they love Zack's work. She acknowledges he has a lot of fans, and even she likes his work. And we are very thankful for his many contributions to DC. We're just so happy that he could bring his cut of the Justice League to life, because that wasn't in the plan until about a year ago. With that comes the completion of his trilogy. We are very happy we've done this, but we are very excited about the plans we have for all the multi-dimensional DC characters that are being developed right now. It's over. It's done. No more. Will there be more of these director cuts? We will see David Ayer's cut of Suicide Squad. We actually are going to have another video on this separately. This is going to be a separate news video, but I guess the TLDR, we won't be developing David Ayer's cut, but that does inadvertently admit there is one out there. So when he said that one company came in and chopped up his movie, I guess he's telling the truth. But this is going to be in its own separate news video. We'll just keep going down. Looking at the DC slate, there seems to be an emphasis on creating opportunities for diverse creators and characters. You've got a Latino superhero movie with Blue Beetle, Sasha Calle becoming the first Latinx actress to portray Supergirl, and Ta-Nehisi Coates writing a Superman movie. Is there a concerned effort to make it the brand in more inclusive direction? It's super important to me, and it's in line with what we want to do. We want to branch out and let creators interpret parts of the universe in unique and special ways. Ta-Nehisi working on Superman is incredibly exciting. I can't wait to see what he comes up with. And director Andy Muschietti on The Flash, or Patty Jenkins. Matt Reeves just finished filming The Batman against the odds of COVID. We're so excited to finish that movie and have people see it, because Matt's take on Batman is different than the other takes. Even familiar characters have lots of possibilities. You talked about breaking down silos in the company. What does that mean for DC? Creators want to have franchises that are larger than life, but oftentimes you start working with a company, and that company has discrete divisions. So discrete? Yeah. Let me just start that again. Creators want to have franchises that are larger than life, but oftentimes you start working with a company, and that company has discrete divisions. So you become a film creator. You become a television creator, and never the twain shall meet. My role is to pull people together towards a vision that can make the whole more than the sum of their parts. One of the key aspects of that is having a long-range plan. These movies and TV series can make 2+ years to make. So, if you're not planning out and bringing other people into the plan, that further accentuates the silos. It's having the plan and then it's having the strategy where all of the various business work in harmony to create the plan. It seems logical, but it's very rarely done well. One of the things that I said to the group early was never let your fans see your org chart, and boy could the fans see our org chart in 2019. My god. And now we get to the Ray Fisher stuff later on. Oh, this just keeps getting spicy, man. Holy shit. So we'll pass this really quick and get to the Ray Fisher stuff. How did viewers and fans see the org charts when it came to DC? They saw this character in movies, and it had nothing to do with that character in TV. Creating that more unified vision, which is coming together with Peacemaker spinning off of the Suicide Squad, and you'll see a lot more of that going forward. You'll also see original things in business that don't relate, and that's okay too. But we are in charge of that decision making about whether to connect dots or not. We don't want to be predictable. We want fans to spot Easter eggs at the end of the movie that relate to a movie or show coming up or a show about to launch on HBO Max. We can harken back to something that was said in the Flash movie, or there could be a cameo appearance of the actors from one movie in a current show. And now we have the Ray Fisher stuff. Oh boy. We have two Ray Fisher questions here. Okay. This is the question about Ray Fisher. Ray Fisher has accused Warner Brothers executives of racially biased behavior and of trying to impede an investigation into alleged misconduct on the set of Justice League. Did your investigation corroborate any of his claims of racism on the part of your employees? No. Our investigator, Judge Catherine Frost, has issued statements specifically about DC Films president Walter Amada, saying that there was no evidence of interference by Walter in the investigation. She said that the cuts made in the Joss Whedon version of Justice League were not racially motivated. We took it very seriously, so we hired one of the top investigators out there and gave her a tremendous amount of leeway. Fuck. Holy shit. She just rose to the sky, Ray Fisher. Holy shit. Fuck. What? What the fuck? Bro, Ray Fisher, sit down. Ray Fisher has previously stated that because of a non-disclosure...
you should read that one more time. Read that one more time.
I gotta read this one more time. No, our investigator, Judge Catherine Forrest, has issued statements specifically about DC Films president Walter Amada, saying that there was no evidence of interference by Walter in the investigation. She said that the cuts made in the Joss Whedon version of Justice League were not racially motivated. We took it very seriously, so we hired one of the top investigators out there, and we gave her a tremendous amount of leeway.
You wanna know, it was this, right? Zach had 4 hours of fluff. You know that Asian guy? That Asian dude that was talking to Cyborg's dad?
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
You can cut him all out the movie. His shit means nothing. That shit with Iris, you can cut her out too, because you didn't see Iris for the rest of the fucking movie. A lot of fluff and useless shit. I mean, get that shit out of here. That scene with the girls singing and shit and sniffing Aquaman's jacket, get that shit out of there. They had to cut that shit down because Zach was filming useless bullshit. Makes sense why they cut that shit down. He's filming useless dumb shit.
Oh my god, they
all
were
this
like
extra exposition and stuff about mother boxes and shit. It's like, dude, get past this shit. Talking about this boring shit. Mother boxes do this. Mother boxes do that.
You know what should have been explained?
Hurry up.
You know what should have been explained? Because we know how Superman's black suit works. Maybe the audience who doesn't know what that suit does, maybe they would have liked that explained to them.
Hey, that suit is just fan service. It's served no purpose.
Ray Fisher has previously stated that because of a non-disclosure agreement, he can't share specifics about the abusive behavior he endured on the set of Justice League. Is there an NDA that would prevent him from publicly sharing all of the details of what transpired on Justice League? Not that I know of, no. Okay, so that she probably wouldn't know about. That's just fair to say. Walter Amada has been on the receiving end of a lot of fan criticism what was his involvement in the production of Justice League? Alright, people who love Ray Fisher and suck his fucking dick off, here we go. Walter had nothing to do with Justice League. I'm gonna read that again for you fucking deaf people out there. Walter had nothing, N-O-T-H-I-N-G, to do with Justice League. So for
right,
this,
all you idiots. Walter had nothing to do with Justice because he was not working. He was not running DC and shit at the time.
Fucking
these people are so stupid,
man.
bro. Even Sarnoff had to come and say it to them. All this Walter Hamada slander and shit from these fanboys makes no. He wasn't even on the set of Justice League. I don't know why Ray talking about. Oh, Walter tried to cut these people out. Man, Walter wasn't even there. Stupid. Ray Fisher.
Fuck, bro. I'm gonna give you guys this. Man,
Ray Fisher is really stupid, bro. He tried to get on Walter for, they wanted to cut out. They cut out certain people of certain skin colors. That movie was racist. Joss version racist. They cut out so many people of color. Walter Amada, take this L. Ray, shut up.
What a fucking hell. I'm gonna read this one more time for you deaf people.
Man,
Walter had nothing
to
do with Justice League. Walter had nothing to do with Justice League. He was not running DC Films in 2017 when Justice League was completed and released. He was put in charge of DC Films until the following year. About a year ago, Walter, Warner Brothers Pictures group head Toby Emmerich, me, former Warner Media chairman Bob Greenblatt, former HBO Max content chief Kevin Riley, and HBO Max original programming head Sarah Aubrey sat around the table with Zack and greenlit the Snyder Cut. That cut includes Ray Fisher's entire story as Cyborg, which is something that he had been disappointed had been cut from the Justice League movie 3 years ago. Perhaps we've lost the plot a little bit, which is that Toby and Walter were part of green lighting that allowed Zack's vision to come to life, which includes sharing the full story about Ray's character. There really was nothing that Walter did against Ray. In fact, he offered him a role in the Flash movie. Oh, God. Damn! Walter was gonna give this man a job.
Ray's stupid. Bro,
what?
You wanna know?
You hold this fat fucking L.
Bro, you wanna know?
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
You wanna know what it is, man? And Sarnoff, she's spitting, bro. She's laying everything out there.
She's just spitting bars. Wait, hold on. Ray accused someone Ray was accused of someone.
Give him a job.
He was gonna have him as the future cyborg. Bruh, I didn't play this again. Oh my God.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
Jesus Christ. You can't be this retarded. You couldn't actually be this retarded if you actually jumped off out of a plane, skydiving 50 miles down the ground, and you actually hit your fucking skull on the concrete. You couldn't be this stupid. I refuse to believe people are this stupid. Please help me, dude. Are people this retarded?
Hey, can we be honest, bro? Cyborg's dad, you know what? They could have actually kept that scene where Cyborg's dad explains all of his powers, and that would have been it. His backstory was trash. His mom was stupid. Bitch can't drive. Cyborg's mom was stupid. Bitch can't drive and shit. Nigga over here moping. Oh it was my daddy's fault. How is your daddy fault that you got into a car crash? Nigga, he saved your life. I mean, yeah, you ugly as shit, but he saved your life.
God. People were like, why don't you get a Cyborg movie? They literally explained his
Wait. Didn't Cyborg blame his dad for his mom's death too?
Oh, because he wasn't there, but his dad would have died. It's one of those complicated things. It's just...
It's just so dumb. Why are you blaming your dad for your mom's death when she was driving and looking at you in the snow? Oh my gosh. Your eyes forward. Why are you driving so fast in the snow? His mom is stupid. Walter
was promoted recently, and I am fully supportive of Toby and Walter and their divisions. I truly believe that they are great executives. Walter happens to be a person of color, so he knows what that feels like. He is bringing in diverse voices at an accelerated rated pace more than anyone has in the past. You've talked about enlisting a broad range of voices when it comes to charting the future of DC. Is there one person calling the shots? The connective tissue in the middle is Jim Lee, who oversees DC Comics. Jim lives and breathes the canon of DC, and he works with all of the divisions to make sure the storylines are true to the canon. He sure didn't do that with Zack Snyder's Justice League, but hey, whatever. I'll just let that go. He helps them come up with ideas for new storylines. Jim is very much in the middle of everything, but the group together helps spur on new ideas. But there's not one person calling the shots, because I want all the voices in the room to offer their expertise and knowledge of their formats. My God, this is one of the best written pieces I've ever read in my life. In the past, like, man, it's been some years since I've read a piece this good. Last question, guys, and then we'll give our last parting thoughts. As superheroes pop up in movies, on television, streaming shows, and games, how do you make sure there's not too much of a good thing? Couldn't that lead to oversaturation? One of the reasons I'm excited about our strategy going forward is it is multi-dimensional. We're not just serving the same fan base with the same creative vision. We're trying to expand it. Not every fan has to love every piece of what we're doing, but we're putting out more tentacles to be able to reach people with different stories on different platforms, so there isn't fatigue. It's not just about the same cadence. We're going to mix things up. We'll have a slate of DC movies, but it will be richer and more multi-dimensional with a broader array of characters that will help reduce the fatigue of, because you'll see a whole story about the Flash and then you'll see sequels like Aquaman 2 or new takes of Superman or Shazam, which plays to a family audience. There would be fatigue if we stayed on a more singular path. She's talking about Marvel probably. But because we are broadening, we have much more potential to grow the franchise across various demos and various types of fans. And that's it. And that was probably one of the best written pieces I ever read in my life. Ray Fisher, you're retarded. So yeah, you could just continue to hold your fat L. So that's a lot. That's a lot. So okay, let's cover the easy stuff first. So Ray Fisher, you agree he's retarded, right? He can consistently hold his fat L's. Ray can continuously hold his fat L's as much as he likes. Now, regarding to this question right here, so I really like this last question too, which focused on a lot of people's concern because, okay, so I know a lot of people say that Batman, Superman, and the Flash pretty much get most of the treatment from DC. Is it fair to say Batman, Superman, Wonder, pretty much just like the Justice League, outside of like Green Lantern and Martian Manhunter, pretty much get the main spotlight. Batman being the first, Superman second, Flash has pretty much gotten a lot of good treatment lately. Yeah, he is on TV shows.
I mean, he got a TV show like
there's a lot of animated. He's got some animated movies. His comic books do really well. So it's pretty much just like Batman, Flash, Wonder Woman. They're like the big ones. Aquaman's coming into it more because of Jason Momoa and Aquaman's success. So she said they're trying not to oversaturate the same character. That would make sense because they only made like they're only going to make they only made 2 Batman animated movies this year, Soul the Dragon and the Long Halloween later on. Yeah. They did the Justice Society and the Justice Society. So they're trying to do different stuff, and that makes sense though. But we'll have to see it.
Now they got Blue Beetle and Static Shock movies.
Blue Beetle, Static Shock, Batgirl, Zatanna. So they're making strides. Hey, I'll see it. But then we also have the big thing.
This new slate looks better anyways. I'm just hoping with this new slate we get things like, you know, hey, some Batman and Robin stuff. We get like Superman, Superboy, Crypto. Like some comic shit, man. You know, like comic booky with the shit. Go take that fantasy there. No, enough of this realistic superhero shit. You know, let's go there, bro. Get some comic book fantasy.
Dude, that's why I love Superman and Lois so much. It's just so comic booky, like how Superman would interact with people. Like that's just like I get people like different interpretations of things. I understand that, but there's a reason why these characters are legacy characters. This is just who they are. That's why I love Superman and Lois so much, and that's why I love the Flash, the first 3 seasons, because that's just who the Flash is. You know, I don't know how the Flash is now. People must apparently hate that shit, but you know, I have to binge watch the Flash seasons 4 through 6 and probably end up blowing my goddamn brain cells. But it's whatever. It's what I gotta do. Also, you know, I'm really interested in seeing what the future holds for DC. You know, I'm an avid subscriber of HBO Max every single month. I love HBO Max, man. HBO Max is one of my favorite subscription services. You know, barring like Netflix and Disney Plus, you know, all the subscription services I pay for them religiously because I genuinely enjoy their content. Paramount Plus, I gotta get some more into that. I've been really busy, guys. I know there's supposed to be a video coming out very soon about me reviewing Paramount Plus. Give me some time. I've been really busy. Both HBO Max, she said, it's a good way to basically have, so you have like the CW, right? So you have all their shows on there, the Arrowverse, right? But then you could also have your own slate of shows on HBO Max, like Static Shock, or movies, right? Shows or movies, obviously, like Static Shock, Batgirl, Zatanna, Blue Beetle, all these great things, right? It's not just like they have to be solely focused on movies, and movies could be your bigger picture. But they also said, just because you see like a cameo of a character in one movie doesn't mean they'll be in the sequel. It just means that they're connected, but it's not indirectly saying that they're connected, which I like.
Right.
And then
and they can use this as their chance to connect with throwing us off. To, like, you know, to use this a way to derail us. They say we're not connecting for now. Then they plant seeds to connect. They say it's multiverse, and then connect it.
so
You know, this is like they do with the CW. Does the CW doing multiverse and shit, and they all that started connecting.
yeah,
It's gonna be the same
they did the multiverse in their own type of thing, and then Ezra Miller's Flash popped up. So it means that the movies were connected. What that means, the Justice League that Joss Whedon took over, that DC is connected to the CW universe. You see how they did that? It's just one cameo did that. So
yeah.
that's pretty much it. I mean, this was a great read. The guy named Brent Lang did a great job about answering questions. I swear, and it says right here too, you know, people got death threats over this. Like, we had friends, obviously, that have had a lot of issues with people that just they have Zack Snyder's dick all the way down their fucking mouth, and his balls are dangling it in their fucking throat. Like, have you ever seen a porn star have a cock so far in her fucking throat, her eyes are rolling back and shit? That's how far Zack Snyder's cock is in these people's mouth. That shit is far. You gotta get that shit out.
And look, today it's fucked up, but I'm gloating and I'm bragging, because this is what y'all get that for all them years of y'all
hating, just being annoying.
Just being annoying. And then you feeling bold when your movie comes out, and then you start asking to restore the SnyderVerse, and now you don't get what you want.
You know what would have changed her mind? You know what would have changed her mind? You know what would have changed her mind? Actually being a nice, caring, good person would have changed her mind, probably. If she was like,
not being weirdos, not being weirdos,
not being fucking Dorito eating, Mountain Dew drinking morons who fucking go outside probably staring at women's asses and then go, I don't got a girlfriend. You're the same people who complain about not having a girlfriend, but yet you do weird things to not get a girlfriend. You fucking deaf retards. Oh my god. God, you people are stupid. Jesus Christ.
This is a thing, right? They got what they wanted, a movie. And after you start doing Restore the SnyderVerse. What else? Restore the Nolan cut? Restore the Nolan verse? Restore the Donnerverse? Restore the Raimi verse? Restore the Joss verse?
Give me the Endgame cut.
What verses are we restoring? Let's just restore it all. Because at this point, it's getting stupid.
Yeah.
We're going to release everyone's old cuts and movies. Hey, maybe Christopher Nolan has a 4-hour cut of Dark Knight Rises. Let's release.
There was deleted scenes, though.
No.
Like, there was. But the issue is, like, some of these deleted scenes don't matter in the grand scheme of things. There's a reason why
they don't. Like, bro, I'll be honest. I watched that Zach Jussie. And this is the thing. The movie's only good for its action. But the action ain't that drastically different. The only character with the best action scenes was really Steppenwolf.
Wonder Woman, my favorite scene before we review the movie later on is
Wonder Woman action barely. All she did was a couple more like.
I like the part.
Shit, but
I like the part when Steppenwolf tried to hit Superman and he tanked that shit like a boss. That shit was funny as hell. That shit was amazing. But
not impressed.
But overall, guys, I really enjoyed this piece. So we will do a separate news video on David Ayer's thing, because that need its own separate video, because that's even more something I want to explain. But inadvertently, that does admit there is a David Ayer cut. So when he said there was this company that came and chopped up his movie, right? So that kind of admits there is one, but it doesn't matter because they're not releasing it, so doesn't fucking matter. The last thing I wanted to say is that we will be having a Zack Snyder's Justice League movie review. Me and Kate, I will do one, and then I'll have a extended movie review, because you guys called it the MSK cut. I kind of liked that. I was like, okay, I'll do an extended movie review for anybody that loves his work, wants to come on and do that, perfectly fine. But I will have a Zack Snyder's Justice League movie review, just to obviously have the base thoughts out there. I can spoil my grade right now because it doesn't really matter because his stuff is over. I gave it a B. I told people already. I told K-Dot probably too. I gave it a B. I think it's a solid movie. It's pretty solid. I enjoyed it when I watched it. Now, did this need 4 years of waiting? Let's be honest here. They could have put this shit out like years ago.
No.
Or, you know, like, it didn't need this long to come out. Like, I did enjoy the movie. I'm not lying to people. I enjoyed it. Like, I really did. But the issue here is, like, it's over. It's done. Move on. Like, get a life. Like, actually go outside and get a job.
Yeah, that's the thing. They didn't want to. AT&T stepped in, did their thing, and said it was green lighted.
Yeah, they gave you guys what you wanted, and you still continue to want more.
To ask more. Like, what the heck? They're going to give you more. It's just going to be new shit. You know, it's either you don't take it or you move on. It's your pick.
Oh my god, perfect example. You know how you have a friend who comes up to you and borrows money? He's like, hey man, can I get $10? You're like, hey man, yeah, sure. You gonna give it back? He gives you the money back. Cool, right? Most friends do that. I hope they do. You know, if you don't, you're a bad friend. He comes up to you, hey man, can I get $30? You're like, what? Sure.
That's exactly what they are. Exactly. You said it.
You just keep asking for more. Like, nothing satisfies some of you. And I didn't make this video to rag on people. It's just so annoying going on Facebook groups and Reddit and fucking Twitter and Instagram and seeing all this stuff. Like, holy shit. Restore the SnyderVerse. It's gone. Restore the
all my movies.
Guys,
like,
guys, I like some... Okay, film is subjective, right? I love some directors too. Like, I love Christopher Nolan. I like me some Michael Bay. I love me some Justin Lin. I love me some James Wan. But you guys love Snyder to this, like, weird, cringy level. Like, it's... I'm so proud you like his work that much. I really do. Like, you love his work that much. More power to you, man. But it's like, you gotta calm down with that shit. Like, he's done. It's over. Move on. Literally move on. It's over. Ray Fisher is just retarded. I'm not even going down that road anymore. That guy's just a fucking moron. You're gonna get new DC movies and shows. Be happy for that. And what else?
We getting new stuff. New. We getting new characters and shit. Y'all should be happy. We getting the Blue Beetle movie.
I actually like Blue Beetle.
Not a Superman movie, not a Batman movie. We getting a Blue Beetle movie, bro.
I like Blue Beetle. I saw him in that weird canon they had in the DC animated universe where they had Blue Beetle part of the Teen Titans. I liked Blue Beetle. I wanted him. Yeah, give me a movie from him. I liked him. I thought he was pretty cool. But other than that, guys, it's over. This shit's done. You could bitch and moan on Twitter all you want. That's probably the reason why you have no girlfriend, because you're stuck on your phone all day or your computer and you don't have a job, and that's why you're broke. That's why you probably stink. But hey, whatever. It's okay. It's all good.
Oh my god.
Hey, man, any last parting words? That's it? I think that's everything, man.
Snyder fans, hold this L. Hold this L.
Ray Fisher.
Hold this L. Yeah.
This is Face Clan. Sorry, this is an L. Maybe right here. Yeah. L. There you go. Yeah, Ray Fisher, this is for you.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
I know a great guy in my area, Ray. He'll help you out, brother. I know a great guy. And
man, we gonna get Ray Fisher a job at the Taco Bell. We'll hook him up.
He'll be my DoorDash person when I order my Taco Bell.
Oh my god.
And there's no more. Restore the SnyderVerse is no more. Holy shit, it's over. Like, guys, I like the Justice League I got from Zack Snyder. And I really didn't. Well, I liked the Josh version when I saw it, but over time it's not that good. But whatever. Nevertheless, it's over. See you guys later. Goodbye. MSK is out. MSK all day, every day. Signing out, guys. Peace.
Yo. Wait a minute. I gotta let y'all know. I want to let y'all know how to become a member of the channel. First things first that y'all need to do, you're going to go to my homepage, which is here. You'll type in ssjk-dots sanctum, spelled just like moi. And then you're going to hit join. Once you hit join, you can hit any of these tiers and you can join them. Support this channel. What you get with these exclusive tiers is you're going to get members only requests and reactions and reviews and they'll be requested from members. So stuff that I usually don't cover, you guys can request for me to cover, and I'll cover it on my channel for you guys since you guys are members of this channel. Let's continue it.
Goodbye. Holy shit. These motherfuckers just...
What'd you do? What'd you do?